Hello everybody and welcome to the video. Happy Halloween. I hope everyone's having a great Halloween. And this video is just going to be something pretty fun. I haven't fleshed out this story at all. It's literally just something that I got inspired from, like shows like Gravity Falls and the Owl House and all those fun cryptids, creepypasta, stuff like that. I was tossing and turning about what I wanted to do for a video for Halloween, and I just went with something that was fun. So I made some poster designs for a show or a comic that doesn't exist. Um, but I really like how they turned out. They were a lot of fun to do. And yeah, I hope you enjoy the video, and let's just hop right to it. I will see you later. These two pieces that I made, because I made two, because they took me roughly, I want to say, at most 2 hours, 1 hour for each piece, maybe an hour and a half. They didn't take me long to do. Um, but these pieces and these characters are very spur of the moment. They are not refined. They don't have really any set personality or anything like that. So this is going to be interesting as far as voiceover goes. But I mostly just wanted to have fun and do something that was paranormal and cute like that. I could have done fan art for like some of my favorite ghosts and paranormal investigators. Like I could have done a Sam and Colby one because I love their videos. I could have done one for the Watchers / BuzzFeed Unsolved. I could have done stuff for the Owl House or Gravity Falls. I even could have done something for Creepypasta as a callback to way back when. But I just decided to have fun with it and not really stress about the fan art, because fan art does stress me out. And I'll talk about that more. But yeah, I just wanted to have fun with this. Give it a little bit of, cryptid, creepy vibes, and that's exactly what I did. So let's just get on to the line art and I'll talk about their looks. As far as appearances go, it's kind of ironic because I think I did this subconsciously, but originally he was gonna have a baseball hat, like Dipper Pines. um, I didn't intentionally do that. I just, I thought baseball hat in the summer or whenever this takes place, but in the woods, so I was like, it kind of works, kind of fits. And then he also accidentally looks a little bit like Schlatt. Also did not do that purposefully, but I was gonna give him longer hair, but then I decided against it because I thought it looked a little weird. But yeah, I don't have a name for these characters. I don't even have a plot set out for this thing that I've created. I just thought, spooky manor that's haunted, with a weird deer head, and a ghost hunter who's in there and getting spooked. So, what more do you need in life, truly? Honestly, though, I would really love to expand on this, like, the world that I'm somewhat building, because I can honestly see it mixing or merging with the other, like, kind of throw off OC universe thingy that I ended up making a while ago. So I can definitely see them being like tossed in with one another, if that makes sense, because paranormal, cryptid, stuff like that, they kind of both go hand in hand. But I do really, really want to make a story that's, like just the typical, and in a spooky forest with a bunch of ghouls and goblins and ghost hunters. I even roughed up an idea and concept of like this group of friends who almost all of them are some sort of cryptid or mythical creature or like paranormal being. And then there was one human friend, and the human friend is trying to find evidence of the paranormal, but they don't know that the rest of their friend group is paranormal. It's stupid, I know, because you would think that you would find out that your friends are paranormal beings, but you never know. You never know. I mean, sometimes you don't know. What if they're really good at hiding it? You have no clue. But I don't know if I'll use that idea. I still like it as an idea, but I don't know. I feel like it wouldn't make a lot of sense as far as storytelling goes. Because again, I think you would find out eventually. There's really not a lot to say about these pieces though, because it was truthfully just me having fun and me coming up with character designs on the fly. I didn't make any sketches prior to this. I didn't do any thumbnails, which is what I normally like to do. I normally like to get a solid idea as to what my character looks like and um, get the dynamicy of different poses or different concepts. But I didn't do that for these pieces. I just kind of winged it, which was a little out there for me at least. Because again, I'm not used to doing that. I'm not used to just going in on the deep end, no plan. So it was definitely an interesting thing for me on my end. But yeah, I don't have much to say about these. I do want to, again, maybe make this an actual story. Because, I mean, right now they're just fun characters that I can draw and put in different scenarios and stuff like that. But there's no story, and I'm a very story-based person. So, I don't know. Maybe you guys can comment down some names for all of the characters that you see in here. Because I would need a name for the old guy in the portrait. I would need a name for the dude in this one. And then I would need a name for the girl in the other poster. And then one for the cat that's in the other poster. So, I don't know. I also just like making monsters. It's a fun pastime that I kind of gave up on not too long ago. And I'm glad that I decided to indulge a little bit and do that a little bit more, and this especially in these pieces. So it was just a really fun overall experience to do these pieces. But yeah, I don't have much else to say regarding these pieces because there's no story. I wish that there was, but there isn't. So I'll just let you enjoy the rest of the speed paint, and then we'll talk a little bit briefly about the other one. So, yeah, enjoy. I just wanted to pop in really fast because, as far as color palette goes, I had this initial color palette picked out, and I wanted to mess around with like really hard lighting. Not only that, but sticking with a certain color palette and two main colors, technically three, but yeah, I wanted to stick within the hues of blue and orange. Those were my main ones that I was sticking to, and it was definitely fascinating trying to get that figured out. But I did eventually get there, so, and I think it turned out pretty cool, if you ask me. But as you can see, I tried doing just the blue, like figuring it out on my own, but then I caved and I ended up just doing a blue tonal layer over it. I know, very disappointing, but yeah, I like how this little dude looks. He looks very sophisticated and, a little spooky. He's got a spooky little eyeball look. What more do you need? But yes, I just wanted to pop in very fast, say that I was practicing hard lighting, hues, all that fun stuff. So yeah, it was a lot of fun to do. I really liked coloring it. It was so much fun. But yes, all right, goodbye. Alright, so we're finishing up some final details. You don't see me doing more of the editing and tweaking, but I think it turned out very, very well. I really like how it turned out, and here's the final products. Alright, and then we have our second poster design, which this one's really, really cute. It's a different vibe. It's not in the night, it's more in dusk, which I really, really like. But it's of our second main character, possibly, if this ever becomes anything. And she's greeted by a little black cat, kind of an homage to every Halloween movie ever, but especially Hocus Pocus, in my humble opinion. I love Thackeray Binks, he is my all-time favorite. But she's just chilling up on the rooftop when she's greeted by this little cat friend, and then the little cat friend notices the other little cat friends, which I added later on, but you'll also notice that they're being watched out in the field of the forest and the mountains, out in the beauty of nature. There's a lurking creature. So let's just move right along to line art. Woohoo! For those of you who can't tell, I am a sucker for very distinct nose shapes, but not only that, also for curly hair. I love curly hair so much. It is literally my favorite hair type to draw. It's just so fun, and it's so, I just love it. So I gave her curly hair, and a very distinct nose type, because I love distinct nose types. It's an artist's favorite thing in the whole world, I swear. Just, there's certain parts of the body that, like, as an artist, you love them and you adore them because they're just so beautiful, you know? Anyways, not to get all deep, but I will be talking a little bit more about why I don't like drawing fan art. So, for me personally at least, I don't know if any other artist feels this way, but whenever I draw fan art, I have a very distinct image in my head of how it should look and how it should turn out, because I want to catch the likeness of the character, but also the actor sometimes. So when that doesn't happen, or if it's an art style, I want to capture the likeness of the art style, but because I draw in my own style, it doesn't translate properly, at least in my head. So then I get frustrated and it just makes me upset. So that's why I don't generally like drawing fan art. But, you know, that may just be a me thing. I don't know if any other artist feels that way. If any other artist does feel that way, hit me up. Let me know. Let me know that I'm not the only one. But that's why part of me was just like, maybe I just won't do fan art. Maybe I won't do that. My redesigns and such like that, for some reason it's just different in my head, because my brain is like, well, it's different because you're redesigning them and you're reimagining them. So you can't mess it up really, because there's no rules to redesigning and reimagining. But this background, I've been messing around with backgrounds and also my line art style in general, because I really like how I don't know if there's a certain word for it, but just, I like having lined background work, if that makes sense. And I like adding the little, like, hatchings and details and stuff like that, but I also liked the lineless for a long time. So it was a love-hate relationship. Me and backgrounds, love-hate relationship. Also love-hate relationship with me and this fat cat that I ended up changing. But yeah, it was me messing around with different styles this time, both in styles and also in lighting and shading. I've been a little frustrated with how I shade things recently, so I wanted to try something new, and that's exactly what I did. Both of these pieces were pretty experimental, I would say. So, it was just me having fun, and not only that, but also experimenting and trying contrasting colors because I'm a sucker for blue and orange. They look pretty red after I added the filters and everything was all said and done, but it's still just that really good contrast that I really, really love. Um, but yeah, as far as a little monster in the background, I don't know what inspiration really struck me. Because honestly, I don't know what it is. It sort of looks like a weird thing. I don't know what it looks like. And if anyone has a name for it, let me know. But yeah, this is just another fun little piece, and it was a fun little poster practice. I like designing and making posters, so it was just a fun piece for me. Experimental. It was all the good things. Sometimes that's all you really need is a piece that's not too serious, and something that you don't take super serious. And sometimes you just gotta have fun. So I'm glad that I did these pieces. They were a lot of fun. I was really stressing over the Halloween special because every single time that I sat down and I made a piece for the Halloween special, I ended up hating it, and I hated how it turned out. So I was like, this isn't good enough. This isn't good enough. This needs to be perfect for a Halloween special. And that wasn't fun. So I just did something that I thought would be fun, and that's exactly what I did. But yeah, I really like how this turned out. I love how the pine trees turned out, and just even the little creature. Like, I just love all of it. This one's definitely more detailed than the previous one, but I think both of them tell a story in their own way, and I really, really like them. So yeah, I'll just let you enjoy the rest of the speed paint then. As we are wrapping up, I just wanted to say thank you for the continued support. This is truly it's so exciting and fun to come up with video ideas and come up with pieces. It's just a lot of fun, and I thoroughly enjoy making videos, and I'm glad that other people are enjoying them and they like what I have to say and what I have to create. But yes, here's the final piece. Thank you so much for watching. Have a happy Halloween and stay safe. I will see you guys later.